Transformers Legacy United Silverbolt. Yup, we have Silverbolt today. He was supposed to be available in April. I got this package early. What I do, which is I don't recommend, but it's dangerous, I pre-order them on GameStop and Amazon. And then whichever one gets first, but I gotta be checking because sometimes I could get charged double for 2 figures, and I don't like 2 figures, you know? But today, I got this one. He was supposed to be coming in later on, but I was able to get him today. Let's take a quick look at the figure. I think it looks great, you know? Compared to how he looks on the show with the Beast Wars, and how like the aesthetic with the shoulders on the show looks, and how like the painting looks, and compared to the original toy, which I don't have, but to me it's kind of like an upgrade, so I think it's cool. One thing to keep in mind is, I don't know if a lot of people can agree with this, but Transformers that turn into animals are always going to be hard. They're always going to be hard. There's always going to be a problem. There's going to be a little bit of weirdness going on the toys. But other than that, this is pretty great. I don't have the original, but I know the original has like this red piece. This paint looks so nice on it. The paint on it, on the eyes, looks cool. The way how the black surrounds it, I think it's pretty great. Look at that. Look at that. And then I like how this looks like cybernetic, like metal piece. And then you have the whole kind of silver of the wolf, kind of gray and stuff. And then we turn it around. And then the wings here, that's pretty cool. I like how, like, if you can see it. So it starts with gray, and then here starts turning a little brown and like black, and like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then I think the original was able to put the wings on top of him and have them like cannons. He can't really do that. I never had the original, so I wouldn't be able to, you know, say how that goes and stuff like that. But he does come with these 2 blades. They're pretty sick. And they look cool. And you know what's cool about these blades? Let me take them out. Weapon storage. I love weapon storage that can go with the robot mode and the vehicle mode. You know? That's pretty cool. So, you see these 2 pegs? You can't just put either one of these in one wing. There's 2 pegs on this one. And then on the other one, which is this one, there's just one long one. So right here we only have 2, so it can only go with the second one, the one with the 2 pegs right here, the 2 holes I mean. And then these 2 rectangle pegs will just go on it, you know. And then we'll do the same thing with the other one. So here the long one, and here you can see a long peg. It's pretty good. And then we'll just peg it. We'll just peg it in there. And boom, that's it. You can't even tell that those are part of the wings. Obviously from the front, yeah. But when you look at the back, you can't even tell those are blades, you know? Which is pretty cool, you know? The back kibble on it, it's not bad. It's a Beast War toy. It's based off of Beast War toys. I think I never got any of those, but they're kind of a little bulky with the animal parts and all that stuff. But other than that, this looks great, you know? The one thing I do feel weird about it is that on my copy, or maybe I'm just overreacting, but now it doesn't want to do it. Well, when these wings have 2 joints, so they have one that goes up and then the other one folds out to the back, so it's just kind of like you have like that. So, you see how the wings like that? You have 1, and then 2. So, there we go. So, mine is wobbly, but it's okay. I'm a little complaining a little bit, but that's on me. But other than that, I think that's pretty cool. And you can have them straight. Be careful with that. Oh, damn it. It's not broken. It's not broken. It's not broken. Ain't no way it's breaking on the first day of taking it out. But just be careful with that, because that could happen. You know? You gotta grab it from the whole thing in order to fiddle with it. Because if not, that's what happens. And then just leave it at that. And that's for robot. Now for articulation, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I really like it. We got the arms. They go up that wide. The arms can go 360 if you move the whole wing. So we got this. Up and down. Circle. And then we got the arms. They have that joint right there. Like that. It can go more. But then the whole foot just kind of comes out, which is part of the transformation, I guess. And then it has a wrist swivel, which is pretty great. Look at that. That's not bad. Same thing for the arm. It goes out. It goes front that much. Circles. Boom. And then waist swivel. Pretty great. And then you have the legs. The legs are pretty good. Leg can go out that bad. That's pretty good. That's a good range of motion for the leg. You know? And then you have the legs can bend half. And that's all it can bend. That's it. But due to transformation, it can bend to the front. So you have this weird bend, but it's enough. It's a good bend to the point where you can pose it. You know, so it's not bad. But yeah, you could get a little back heavy. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then you got ankle tilted. Yep. Almost every Legacy and Studio series have it nowadays. And then for the ankles, it can go up wide, but that's due to transformation again. And then that's pretty much with articulation. You know, you can do pretty good poses with him. You just gotta be careful with the wings and the bird tail. The bird tail is a little, it's not annoying, but I wish they could just, I don't know, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to talk about the tail. It's fine. The tail's not bad. It's just weird. Because it just gets in the way when the whole leg wants to go kind of back. Or kind of bend back and stuff. So you just kind of got to widen it out, you know. So that's what it is. So let me raise this up. And let me fix this. Ooh. Ooh, give me 1 second. That looks a lot better. That's a better angle. Now for transformation. Transformation is pretty good. Pretty simple, not hard. You don't need to take out the blades off, you know, so to have more space and put them on later. You can just leave them there. So what I'm gonna do is first move the whole wings away, right? So remember, you gotta grab the whole section here, and then if you want to move the wings. But for now, we just flap them out. Make sure these are straight down, like facing like that, and then like that. You know, and that's pretty much it. Now, what we're gonna do is the arms. The arm, you're just gonna fold it all the way back till it hits the shoulder or the bicep, and then the same thing with the other one. And then as you do this, automatically this will be pushed down, the animal leg. So then you just bring down the animal leg, and then just bring it all the way back. Now you should be having this. This is what you should be having. Alright. Now what we're going to do is grab the face and bring it back. So you're just going to push it towards you. And then you're going to have the whole thing right here. Now, the animal face is going to be tucked in right here. You're just going to pull this whole section back. Pull out the head of the animal. bring the robot head, fold it all the way down, tuck it in. Make sure just give it a little tight push. Make sure it's in there. And then you're just gonna grab the whole assembly right here. Just make sure to have everything kind of like out of the way, because you're gonna grab this whole section like that, and then this whole thing just twists around. So you're just gonna turn everything around, the whole back section or the whole body. You're gonna turn it around. It just depends on you. So we're done with the back. Now we're up with the shoulders. So now the shoulders, first they're gonna open outside. They're gonna spread. We're gonna spread them like that. And then with the arms, there's a click right here, and it just lets them open. So bring down the arms, make sure they're straight forward, right? And then you're just gonna unpeg it, careful. And then this whole thing pegs, and then you take it out. Same thing with the other one. Be careful with it, and then you just straighten forward. So it should be looking like this right now. You know, arms and the shoulders, everything comes out, right? Now you're gonna fold everything in, careful, and then you're gonna just align everything there carefully, and then it's just gonna click in, kind of like a snap, and that's it for this whole section right here. Now you're gonna turn it around, and then you're gonna go with the arms, and there's a peg right here that's gonna be pegging right there. So you just click it in there, and the same thing with the other one. Peg, and then click it in there, boom, and then you just fold the arms like that. Not the arms, but the legs of the animal, right? And then for the top part, we can just bring this whole thing down. You bring the whole thing down, and then the tail, these two tabs are going to be tabbing in here. That's why this whole section has to be aligned very well. So then you just bring it down, boom, that's it. Now you should have it like this. Now we're going to go down, because we are going to need some space here. And what was the skirt of the robot mode is just going to fold down, alright? So we just fold this down, and it's going to just tap it in there. And then that's just going to make like part of the fur from the bottom of the toy, right? So now for the legs, you're just going to bend back down, right? And then you're just going to fold it back up, go around, right? So basically what you're just doing is you're twisting the leg, because it can't, you can do that, but you don't want this showing. So it's the whole assembly that I like to turn around. That way it doesn't look like that, and you have a screw on a wolf, you know? So just move the leg all the way back, and then just fold it back down, and then you're good. That's it. And then when this is done, the ankles, you're just gonna flap them on both, leave them flat, and then you're gonna bend the knee, bend both knees, and then there's gonna be the same thing as the one in the arms. You're gonna have a little peg right here. I don't know if you can see it with my camera. Right there, and it's gonna peg right there in that hole. So just align it carefully, and then boom, it pegs it pretty easily. And that peg comes from the waist that we just folded right now, so that's pretty good, you know? And then the same thing with the other one. You can kind of see it very well right there. There we go. And then you just kind of bring down the wings. Remember, the whole section, because then it can unpeg everything. This whole thing will unpeg, so just be careful. It's not too loose, but if you're not careful, it'll just happen what just happened to me. So that's pretty much Silverbolt. That's his transformation. Now, this is pretty good. I think this is great. I think that this toy is great, but like I said before, the beasts or the animals in Transformers are always hard to like make them look exactly like an animal and make them look exactly like a robot. Like, you know, there's always going to be a little bit of kibble or or shortage of parts, or it's just gonna be looking weird. So from the front, we have this nice looking wolf with the legs and everything, right? But then when you turn it around, you start seeing a little bulky, and then you just look here, and then you can see the arms. You know, I guess you can rotate them, I guess, and then it'll just lock in there, and it doesn't look like it has hands there. You could do that, I guess. You know, but then when you turn around, you have the holes. You have some holes in there, so that's weird. I wish the tail could have come with an extra piece that could have expand this tail, maybe just to cover this whole part, this whole section, maybe, or maybe a little like something like that, kind of like the bumblebee that has a little piece that can turn into a shield, and then just doop, you know, you just peg it in there, and then that's it, you know. But other than that, this is pretty good, you know. Look at that. You know, you got this, and then you could do the cannons. I know he had the cannons in the show, you know, with the wings. I think you could do it here, but these aren't cannons, you know, they're just the blades. But other than that, this is pretty good. This is pretty great. This is great. I never had a Silverbolt in my opinion, you know, so I'm pretty happy with what I got. I know a lot of people will be probably complaining maybe that he's not perfect, but you get what you get for what you pay for, you know? This is I want to say the third time this guy has a toy. Like this version of the wolf with the wings. I'm not sure entirely because I didn't really grow up with Beast Wars, but I do like the Beast Wars. The toys are pretty great and the whole series is pretty great, but yeah. So let's just turn it back to Robo mode. So we're gonna start with let me see. I forgot to say about the mouth. Sorry, I'm still new with this with the toy reviewing. But here's the mouth. It opens. My bad. A little late. But let's start with the whole wings again. We're gonna raise the whole wings for the transformation. We're gonna raise the tail because this whole section, remember, it just moves and it moves around in circles. So we just have to separate the whole section and make place for it, you know? Now, what I like to do is just do the legs real quick. They're pretty easy, just same thing. Peg them, straighten them out, bring them around, flatten the ankles. Boom. You already have the waist done pretty much. And then what we're going to do is bring the arms and unpeg them. Just be careful because sometimes these pegs are strong. So we unpeg them first from the little peg right here. And then we're just going to separate them carefully, but not too hard, you know. Take care of your toys, guys. And then we're just going to put them to the side and then just bring this whole section down like that. And then we're just going to bring this whole arm assembly back up. It's not a butterfly joint, but I guess I'm not sure if you can call it a butterfly joint. So then we just fold the legs, the animal legs, back up, and then the whole wrist assembly just kind of, the whole forearm comes down, you know? Same thing with the other one. Fold it back up, bring down this, and then we just fold the wrist and organize everything, right? So now it should be looking like this. It looks weird with a tail of an eagle right on top of it. Sorry. Trying to organize this real quick. Ooh, sorry. Sorry, that's good. So we have this right here. And then what we're just going to do is just turn it around. Fold the wing. Well, not the wing, but the tail. And then the head's going to be right here. We're just going to fold that up all the way up. Like that. So it's looking down, right? He's trying to see his toes or his eagle claws, you know, or falcon. I don't know what he mixed with. And then we're just going to make sure that this is up and then the tail's up so that everything is up. That way it's just a smooth twist boom. And then you can feel when it's in place. You know, there's like a little stop. So then you're just going to fold the animal head down. And then everything's going to tuck in there nice and neat. And there's no peg, I think. You just lay down on it. But it's pretty good, like, steady. Like, it just stays there. Like, it doesn't peg anywhere. But it just stays there pretty good. And the wings, we already have them up. So we just fold them like that. And then we just fold the other wing back. And we're back to robot mode. Look at that. I think this is pretty great. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy with this figure. It's pretty good. My first Silverbolt Beast Wars figure. I don't have the original one or any of that. But as for my first figure for this one, it's pretty great. And then can't get tired of these weapon storage that are like in the wings, you know? So let me try it. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in. There we go. And then you can expand the wings out. You know, I thought that was cool too. While it's in robot mode. So, let's bring a stand and see how it looks. Here I have my stand. And then you can just do, this is the Tamashii Nation stand. Pretty great stand. And then it has the little hole right here for it. There we go. Stupid camera. And then, you know, you could do like certain poses with it. Ooh. Let me bring this up. So as you can see, it's not heavy. So you can pose it with your stands and everything. So that's pretty good. It's not a heavy figure. It's a Voyager class. And it's not heavy. It's not heavy. It's pretty good. So that's pretty good. Fits on your stands and stuff if you want to stand it because he's always flying, you know. Now for comparison size, I have here Silverbolt. I have... Ooh, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to just fix it. I have Black Arachnia. Yes, I have Black Arachnia. If you watch Beast Wars, they have like a love relationship and stuff like that. So, I think it's pretty cool that Silverbolt obviously is a little bigger and like bulkier than Black Arachnia. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, he's a little bigger and like Black Arachnia is all like super small and stuff. It shows a comparison of like Voyagers and Deluxes, you know. But that's what I have right now for comparison. And then I have here Nemesis Prime. So here's the line. I don't have it in robot mode, but you can see how like he is with like comparing sizes and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool right now. Pretty cool. And then I also have here another Voyager class, which I'll be reviewing in a bit, too. I'll be uploading that video, too. But here is Legacy United, Cybertron Universe, Starscream. But that way you guys can see how they go. Obviously, these guys aren't from the same universe, so, you know, even though we know this guy turns into a big, humongous transformer to fight Primus, if you saw the show, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. That's Silverbolt for you guys. Transformers Universe Beast Wars Legacy United Silverbolt. And he's pretty good. If you can get him, I recommend it. If you haven't pre-ordered, just be patient with it. And yeah, thank you for watching the toy review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked the video, and share and subscribe please if you liked the video. And recommend me any other figures. Trying to look for other Transformers figures. Don't matter if they're old or they're new from the Legacy, and just kind of put them there in the comments, and then I'll see if I have them. I'll review them. If not, then I'll try to get it if there's any recommendation for figures that you guys have. But yeah, thank you guys. Bye.